The next word is shrewd. Shrewd means having or showing sharp judgment and clever thinking. She made a shrewd investment in the stock market. This means she used clever thinking to choose a good way to make money. He is a shrewd businessman who never misses an opportunity. This means he is clever and always sees chances to succeed. Her shrewd questions showed she understood the situation well. This means her clever questions showed her clear thinking. The next word is slender. Slender means thin in a graceful or attractive way. She has a slender figure. This means her body is thin and looks nice. The cat walked along the slender wall. This means the wall was narrow and thin. He held a slender glass in his hand. This means the glass was thin and elegant. The next word is smoky. Smoky means filled with or like smoke. The room became smoky after the fire started. This means the room was full of smoke. She wore smoky eye makeup. This means her eye makeup looked dark and soft like smoke. The restaurant had a smoky smell from the grill. This means the smell of smoke came from cooking meat. The next word is snobbish. Snobbish means acting like you are better than other people. He gave a snobbish laugh when he saw her clothes. This means he laughed in a rude way, thinking he was better. She is too snobbish to talk to her neighbors. This means she thinks she is too important for friendly talk. His snobbish attitude made everyone uncomfortable. This means people didn't like how he acted better than them. The next word is sober. Sober means not drunk or serious and calm. He drove home because he was sober. This means he had not drunk alcohol and could drive safely. She looked sober at the funeral. This means she looked serious and respectful. His sober face showed he was thinking deeply. This means his face was calm and serious, showing deep thought. The next word is solitary. Solitary means being alone or liking to be alone. He lives a solitary life in the mountains. This means he lives alone and away from others. The prisoner was kept in a solitary cell. This means the prisoner was alone in a small room. She enjoys solitary walks in the park. This means she likes walking alone in the park. The next word is soothing. Soothing means making you feel calm or relaxed. She listened to soothing music before bed. This means the music helped her relax and feel calm. The doctor spoke in a soothing voice. This means the doctor's voice helped the person feel safe. The warm tea had a soothing effect on his throat. This means the tea made his throat feel better and calm. The next word is spotless. Spotless means completely clean, with no dirt or stains. The kitchen was spotless after she cleaned it. This means the kitchen had no dirt at all. He wore a spotless white shirt to the interview. This means his white shirt was very clean and neat. The hotel room was spotless and fresh. This means the room was very clean and smelled nice. The next word is squeaky. Squeaky means making a high, short sound. The door made a squeaky noise when it opened. This means the door made a high, sharp sound. She spoke in a squeaky voice when she was nervous. This means her voice sounded high and soft because she was nervous. The shoes were new but already squeaky. This means the shoes made small, high sounds when walking. The next word is stereotypical. Stereotypical means having a fixed, often wrong idea about a type of person or thing. That movie had a stereotypical villain with a black coat. This means the villain looked just like many others in stories. She doesn't want to play the stereotypical role of a housewife. This means she doesn't want to follow the common idea of what a housewife should be. It's wrong to make stereotypical comments about people from other countries. This means it's not right to say things based on fixed, simple ideas about other cultures. The next word is stern. Stern means serious and not smiling, often strict. The teacher gave a stern warning to the class. This means the teacher spoke in a serious way to warn them. His mother looked at him with a stern face. This means her face showed she was not happy and very serious. The boss has a stern way of speaking. This means the boss talks in a serious, strict tone. The next word is stranded. Stranded means left alone in a place and unable to leave. The boat was stranded on the beach after the storm. This means the boat could not move and was stuck. She was stranded at the airport all night. This means she had no way to leave the airport. He felt stranded in a foreign city without his phone. This means he was stuck and alone in the city without help. The next word is strenuous. Strenuous means needing a lot of effort, energy, or strength. Climbing the mountain was a strenuous activity. This means climbing needed a lot of energy and strength. She avoids strenuous exercise because of her injury. This means she doesn't do hard workouts because she's hurt. The workers did a strenuous job under the hot sun. This means their work was hard and tiring in the heat. The next word is structural. Structural means related to the structure or framework of something. The house had serious structural damage after the earthquake. This means the main parts of the house were broken. They made structural changes to the bridge for safety. This means they changed the strong parts of the bridge to make it safer. The engineer checked for structural problems in the building. This means the engineer looked for issues in the main support parts of the building. The next word is structured. Structured means organized in a clear and planned way. She gave a structured presentation at the meeting. This means her talk was well organized and easy to follow. The class follows a structured schedule every day. This means the class has a planned timetable. He needs a more structured way to study. This means he should use a better organized study method. The next word is stunned. Stunned means very surprised or shocked. She was stunned by the news of his sudden death. This means she was shocked and didn't know what to say. He stood there stunned by what he saw. This means he was so surprised he couldn't move. They were stunned when their team won. This means they couldn't believe their team had won. The next word is subtle. Subtle means not easy to notice, but important or clever. There was a subtle change in his tone. This means his tone changed a little, but it mattered. She gave him a subtle smile. This means her smile was small and gentle, maybe with a hidden meaning. The movie uses subtle humor. This means the jokes are quiet and clever, not loud or obvious. The next word is successive. Successive means happening one after another. He won 3 successive matches. This means he won 3 matches in a row. They faced 5 successive days of rain. This means it rained for 5 days, one after another. The company had 2 successive years of growth. This means the company grew for 2 years in a row. The next word is superficial. Superficial means only on the surface, not deep or serious. She had only a superficial cut on her hand. This means the cut was small and not deep. Their conversation was very superficial. This means they didn't talk about deep or serious things. He made a superficial effort to help. This means he didn't really try hard to help. The next word is superfluous. Superfluous means more than needed, unnecessary. Delete any superfluous words in your writing. This means take out extra words that aren't needed. The report had superfluous details. This means it had too much information that wasn't useful. He made a superfluous comment during the meeting. This means he said something that didn't add value. The next word is supplementary. Supplementary means added to something to improve or complete it. She takes supplementary vitamins every day. This means she adds extra vitamins to stay healthy. The teacher gave supplementary materials to help us study. This means we got extra study help along with the main lesson. We received supplementary income from part-time work. This means we earned extra money besides our main job. The next word is swift. Swift means happening or moving very quickly. The bird took a swift flight across the sky. This means the bird flew quickly. She gave a swift reply to the question. This means she answered very quickly. The police took swift action to stop the crime. This means they acted fast to handle the problem. The next word is symbolic. Symbolic means representing something else, usually a deeper idea. The white dove is symbolic of peace. This means the dove stands for peace. His gift was small but symbolic. This means the gift had a deeper meaning. They held a symbolic ceremony to honor the past. This means the ceremony represented something important. The next word is synonymous. Synonymous means having the same or nearly the same meaning. Big is synonymous with large. This means both words have similar meanings. For many people, her name is synonymous with kindness. This means people think of her when they hear the word kindness. In this text, happy is not synonymous with excited. This means the 2 words don't mean the same thing here. The next word is systematic. Systematic means done in an organized and planned way. He made a systematic search of the house. This means he searched in a careful, step-by-step way. We need a systematic method to solve this problem. This means we need a clear and organized way to fix it. She took a systematic approach to learning English. This means she followed a planned way to study. The next word is tactful. Tactful means careful not to upset others, polite and thoughtful. She gave a tactful answer to a difficult question. This means she answered kindly without hurting anyone. He is always tactful when giving feedback. This means he speaks gently to avoid hurting people's feelings. The doctor was tactful when talking about the bad news. This means the doctor spoke in a soft and respectful way. The next word is tactless. Tactless means saying or doing things that upset others, not polite. It was tactless of him to joke at the funeral. This means his joke was rude and made people uncomfortable. She made a tactless comment about his clothes. This means she said something rude or hurtful. He is smart but often tactless in meetings. This means he says things that may hurt others even if he doesn't mean to. The next word is tangible. Tangible means something you can touch or something real and clear. The table is a tangible object. This means you can touch and see the table. We saw tangible results from our hard work. This means the results were real and clear. She felt a tangible sense of relief. This means her feeling of relief was strong and real. The next word is tasteful. Tasteful means showing good judgment in style or appearance. The living room was decorated in a tasteful way. This means the room looked nice and elegant. She wore a tasteful dress to the event. This means her dress looked good and was not too flashy. His joke was funny and still tasteful. This means the joke was not rude or offensive. The next word is tender. Tender means soft, gentle, or showing care. The meat was very tender and easy to cut. This means the meat was soft. She gave him a tender hug. This means the hug was gentle and full of care. He spoke in a tender voice. This means he spoke gently and kindly. The next word is territorial. Territorial means related to the control of an area or space. Lions are very territorial animals. This means lions protect their space from others. The countries had a territorial dispute. This means they argued about land borders. The cat showed territorial behavior around the house. This means the cat didn't want others in its space. The next word is theoretical. Theoretical means based on ideas, not on real events. This is just a theoretical question. This means the question is based on ideas, not real life. Theoretical knowledge is important, but practice matters too. This means knowing ideas is good, but doing things is also needed. He explained the theoretical side of the problem. This means he talked about the idea part, not the practical part. The next word is thoughtless. Thoughtless means not thinking about other people's feelings. It was thoughtless of him to forget her birthday. This means he didn't care enough, and it hurt her. She made a thoughtless remark that upset him. This means she said something careless and unkind. He acted in a thoughtless way during the meeting. This means he didn't think before speaking or acting. The next word is thriving. Thriving means growing, developing well, or doing very well. The plants are thriving in the new garden. This means the plants are growing strong and healthy. She runs a thriving business. This means her business is doing very well. The town is thriving thanks to tourism. This means the town is growing and successful. The next word is timid. Timid means shy or not confident. The child gave a timid smile. This means the child smiled shyly. He was too timid to ask the question. This means he was too shy or afraid. The dog is timid around strangers. This means the dog is shy when new people are near. The next word is tiresome. Tiresome means boring, annoying, or making you feel tired. The long speech was very tiresome. This means the speech was boring and made people feel tired. His constant complaints became tiresome. This means his complaining was annoying. Filling out all the forms was a tiresome task. This means the work was boring and tiring. The next word is torrential. Torrential means falling fast and in large amounts, especially about rain. We were caught in torrential rain. This means the rain was very heavy. The river rose quickly after the torrential downpour. This means the strong rain made the river higher fast. They had to cancel the game due to torrential weather. This means the weather was too wet and heavy to play. The next word is totalitarian. Totalitarian means controlling everything in a country, usually in a strict and unfair way. The country was ruled by a totalitarian government. This means the leaders controlled everything and allowed no freedom. In a totalitarian system, people cannot speak freely. This means free speech is not allowed under such a government. The novel describes life under a totalitarian regime. This means the story shows how life is under strict and complete control. The next word is traumatic. Traumatic means causing deep emotional pain or shock. The accident was a traumatic experience for her. This means it caused her a lot of emotional pain. He had traumatic memories from the war. This means he remembered painful things from the war. Losing a loved one suddenly can be traumatic. This means it can deeply hurt someone emotionally. The next word is tribal. Tribal means related to a tribe, which is a group of people with shared culture and traditions. The tribal leaders met to discuss the land. This means leaders from the tribe came together. They wore traditional tribal clothing. This means their clothes came from their tribe's customs. He studies tribal cultures in remote areas. This means he learns about the traditions of small native groups. The next word is troublesome. Troublesome means causing problems or worry. This machine has been very troublesome lately. This means the machine keeps having problems. He's a troublesome student who doesn't follow rules. This means the student often causes trouble. The delay was troublesome for our travel plans. This means the delay made our plans difficult. The next word is turbulent. Turbulent means full of disorder, confusion, or strong movement. The plane shook during the turbulent flight. This means the flight was rough and unsteady. They had a turbulent relationship. This means their relationship was full of problems and arguments. It was a turbulent time in the country's history. This means it was a time with a lot of chaos and change. The next word is unaffected. Unaffected means not changed or influenced by something, also natural and sincere. He seemed unaffected by the news. This means the news didn't change his mood or behavior. She gave an unaffected smile. This means her smile was natural and sincere. The village remained unaffected by the storm. This means the storm did not harm or change the village. The next word is unanimous. Unanimous means when everyone fully agrees on something. Thus, the decision was unanimous. This means everyone agreed. The team gave a unanimous vote to accept the plan. This means all members voted yes. Her idea received unanimous support. This means everyone supported her idea. The next word is unattainable. Unattainable means impossible to reach or achieve. Perfect happiness may be unattainable. This means people may never fully reach perfect happiness. For many, a house in that area is unattainable. This means they can't afford to buy a house there. He set unattainable goals for himself. This means his goals were too difficult to reach. The next word is unbalanced. Unbalanced means not equal, fair, or stable. The diet was unbalanced and unhealthy. This means the food lacked variety and nutrition. His behavior became unbalanced after the stress. This means his actions were not normal or stable. The report gave an unbalanced view of the situation. This means it was unfair or one-sided. The next word is unbiased. Unbiased means fair and not taking sides. The judge was completely unbiased. This means the judge treated both sides equally. We need an unbiased report on the problem. This means the report should be fair and honest. She gave an unbiased opinion on the matter. This means her opinion was not influenced by others. The next word is unconditional. Unconditional means without any limits or requirements. Parents often give unconditional love. This means they love their children no matter what. He got unconditional support from his friends. This means they helped him without asking for anything in return. She agreed to help on one unconditional term, complete honesty. This means the only rule was to be totally honest. The next word is underdeveloped. Underdeveloped means not fully grown or advanced. The country is still underdeveloped. This means it lacks progress in areas like education or economy. The idea is interesting but underdeveloped. This means the idea is not fully worked out yet. Some parts of the city remain underdeveloped. This means those areas lack good buildings or services. The next word is underlying. Underlying means something basic or hidden that supports or causes something else. The underlying reason for his anger was stress. This means stress was the real cause of his anger. We need to fix the underlying issues in the system. This means we should solve the deep hidden problems. Her calm voice hid an underlying fear. This means she seemed calm, but she was actually afraid inside. The next word is underway. Underway means already started or in progress. The meeting is already underway. This means the meeting has started. Construction is underway on the new bridge. This means workers have already started building the bridge. A plan is underway to improve public transport. This means a project to help transport has already begun. The next word is undesirable. Undesirable means not wanted or not pleasant. Living near a factory can be undesirable. This means it's not a nice place to live. He has some undesirable habits. This means his habits are bad or annoying. Undesirable guests were not allowed into the event. This means people who were not welcome could not enter. The next word is undeveloped. Undeveloped means not grown, built, or fully formed. The land is still undeveloped. This means no buildings or roads have been built there. Her talent is undeveloped but shows promise. This means she has skill, but it's not fully trained yet. They invested in undeveloped areas of the country. This means they put money into poor or empty regions. The next word is undoubted. Undoubted means clearly true or not questioned. She has undoubted talent. This means everyone agrees she is very talented. His success is the result of undoubted hard work. This means no one can deny he worked very hard. There's undoubted proof of his honesty. This means we have clear and sure evidence he is honest. The next word is undue. Undue means more than is reasonable or proper. She showed undue anger over a small mistake. This means her anger was too much for the situation. Don't put undue pressure on yourself. This means don't stress yourself more than needed. The delay caused undue problems for travelers. This means the delay created unnecessary trouble. The next word is unethical. Unethical means not morally right or good. It is unethical to lie in a job interview. This means it is wrong to lie when applying for a job. The company used unethical methods to make money. This means they used unfair or dishonest ways. Taking credit for someone else's work is unethical. This means it is wrong to claim work that's not yours. The next word is uneven. Uneven means not level, smooth, or equal. The ground was uneven and hard to walk on. This means the surface was rough or bumpy. His work performance is uneven. This means sometimes he works well and sometimes he doesn't. The paint on the wall looks uneven. This means the color or texture is not the same everywhere. The next word is uneventful. Uneventful means with nothing special or exciting happening. The flight was smooth and uneventful. This means the flight had no problems or surprises. It was an uneventful day at the office. This means nothing important or interesting happened at work. The weekend was quiet and uneventful. This means nothing big or fun happened during the weekend. The next word is unfavorable. Unfavorable means not helpful or not good. We had to cancel the game due to unfavorable weather. This means the weather was bad for playing. She got an unfavorable review from her boss. This means her boss gave her a bad opinion. The conditions were unfavorable for growing crops. This means the weather or soil was not good for farming. The next word is unimaginable. Unimaginable means very hard or impossible to believe. The damage caused by the storm was unimaginable. This means the damage was worse than anyone could think. It's unimaginable that he would lie to his family. This means it's hard to believe he would lie to them. Life without the internet is unimaginable for many people. This means many can't imagine living without the internet. The next word is uninhabited. Uninhabited means no one lives there. The island was small and uninhabited. This means no people lived on the island. They explored an uninhabited area of the forest. This means they went to a part where no one lives. The house has been uninhabited for years. This means no one has lived in the house for a long time.